Ah, welcome. Welcome to those seated in silence, to the ones watching from the back rows, to the quiet souls who never beg to be seen. I see you. You didn't come here for noise. You came here for truth. You came here because something inside you knows. Not every retreat is a sign of weakness. Some disappearances are sacred. Some silences are necessary. So before we begin, let me thank you for holding on when no one noticed, for protecting your peace when it was easiest to lose, for not explaining yourself to people who never deserved the full story. Tonight, this message is for you, because I know what they said, that you fell off, that you gave up, that you were broken, lost, finished. But what they didn't know was that you weren't gone. You were recharging, quietly, fiercely, purposefully. You let them think you were done. You let them talk. You let them look away, because you knew silence is a shield. And real power doesn't need to announce its return. You weren't hiding. You were healing. You weren't backing down. You were building up. See, the most dangerous ones? They don't scream. They don't explain. They disappear. And when they return, the whole energy shifts. So let them think you lost. Let them believe you fell. Because when you rise, and you will, they won't be ready for what's coming. You let them think you were done. But you were just getting started. You see, not every storm makes noise. Sometimes the most powerful changes happen in silence, away from the eyes that judge, away from the mouths that twist stories. And while they were watching your absence, they had no idea what was growing in it. You didn't respond to their whispers. You didn't post your pain. You didn't prove a thing. Because deep down, you knew something. Not everyone deserves front row seats to your becoming. Some people only show up when it's loud, when it's flashy, when you're smiling. But the real ones, they recognize the glow, even when it's quiet, even when it's distant. And you, my friend, were glowing the whole time, in the shadows, in the silence, in the spaces they forgot to check. You didn't disappear to vanish. You disappeared to evolve. You didn't go silent to break. You went silent to build. And now, you've got clarity. You've got fire in your chest again. You've got that look in your eye that says, I'm not the same person you thought I was. Let them watch. Let them guess. Let them talk. Because what's coming next, it won't be loud. It won't be announced. It'll be undeniable. A calm force. A quiet storm. And when you walk back into the room, they'll feel it before they see it. You let them think you lost. But that was your genius. That was your strategy. That was your power. You let them think you lost. And they were so quick to believe it, because deep down, they were hoping for it. They didn't check in. They didn't ask. They just assumed. But what they didn't know was that silence. That wasn't surrender. That was the setup. You were resting. You were healing. You were reloading. And while they were laughing, you were learning. While they were celebrating your downfall, you were rebuilding a foundation they couldn't shake. Even if they tried, you weren't gone. You were just no longer available to people who never valued you properly. You were off the radar, but not off the mission. And now, you return. Not with noise, not with revenge, but with focus so sharp, it cuts through every fake connection. You show up without a single word. And suddenly, they feel small. Not because you're petty, but because your presence has evolved beyond their reach. Let them feel the weight of what they lost. Let them sit in the silence they once misunderstood. Because this version of you earned it. With every lonely night, with every unanswered message, with every battle you fought alone. You let them think you lost, but what they missed was the fact that the real you was only just beginning to rise. No more proving, no more chasing, no more shrinking to fit their comfort. You're here now, charged, focused, and completely untouchable. And the craziest part? You did it all in silence.